All right, it's Saturday morning. We may get rain this evening. Looks like we're definitely going to get rain next week. So it's waffle day. That's the first one. We dug it out a little bit more, but I brought a crew in. I got Frank and Bobby out here. They're running everything today. I kind of did proof of concept and told them to, hey, finish it up. Anyway, I've also got my excavator, I guess my mound pond, we're making it bigger before the rains come. The mound pond is the one that's in clay that holds water. So I got equipment running, people here. Pretty exciting day. Just it's like the last hurrah before the rains, because it's, you know, maybe too wet to come do stuff like this. Anyway, I'll keep this video running through the course of the day, show you what all we got done. Well, this is project number 2 today. This is where he had the excavator. I got Tim on it, and first time he's ever been on an excavator. He just saw it and he's like, when are you gonna let me come play with it? Anyway, he's here today. I think he spent last night Googling how to run an excavator. Anyway, the goal here is, this is the mound pond, and this is the only pond on my property that when we dug the hole and after the next rain, it filled with water, and the water just stayed there. So while there's a lot of rock in here, there must be a lot of clay in it. It's kind of a, I don't know what to call it. It's like limestone, but it breaks apart real easy, and there's a lot of seashells and stuff in it. Well, I thought I was going to be Bob Vila today and just record other people doing work, but Tim's doing a excellent job on the excavator. I'm like, makes my little 2-day journey look like a, I don't know, child play. Anyway, he seems to have a natural knack for sculpting. Anyway, I'm taking the spoils from what he's digging out, and I'm working on this road. And just a quick recap, the water flows somewhere about right here, and I'm gonna go from this high side here, take the road all the way down through here and connect it. But I'm hoping, and I don't know when this will happen because I'm just using spoils, but hoping to build up a good 8 inches, 12 inches here, and then maybe put a culvert in and put another foot or 2 on top of that to kind of get an area where we're kind of damming more water here. Anyway, I'm actually doing some work today instead of Bob Vila. We'll be right back. We're here on the mound pond. I made the mistake of having Tim put all the spoils on this side, which is the high side, so as I'm trying to scoop it up, it was falling back in. So we changed direction, going to the low side, so there's no chance of any of that making it back into the pond. But while I was scooping it up, I came back this way to give them a little slight. I was thinking, see the little slight slope I've got in there. I could probably go in there and do it a little bit deeper. Just didn't want to fall out the other end. But got this side cleaned up. It's not going to get any worse. So I'm going to start getting the spoils from the other side. And I'll show you the road here in a minute. But I think we finally connected the full length, so now we just got to start adding depth. All right, so yeah, we're going to get a lot for this road. There you can see it right now. It ties into the high side, and then we tied in the high side on that, and then we just got to figure out our depths in the middle. But I'm going to put my Bob Vila hat back on, and let's go check on the terrace crew, see how they're doing. All right, so it's filled up. This is just a water hose. It's filled up the first waffle, filled up the second waffle, starting to fill up the third. I'm gonna try to count 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Looks like they got 9 of them done working on the 10th one, and they're a good 3/4 of the way through here. Yeah, this is gonna be awesome. Looks like we may be out of the heavy rock area. Back at the mound, I had a oh no moment. I don't know if you can tell, but the color of the dirt changed, so I thought maybe he broke through the clay and had some other kind of material he was digging up. But it turns out he was working on this side of the pond, and he was kind of just sloping it out. So he's actually cutting it into the little dam we put up there, which was dirt. Anyway, I told him this way towards me, it didn't matter, it could be as wide as it needed, but on the other side I still needed the road path to get into a little pasture I've got over there. So everything's looking good. The other side's cleaned up. I'm gonna start working on getting this into the road, and then should be wrapping up over on this particular one pretty soon. This should be the last video of the mound. We ended up they ended up with 13 waffles, and this is the first one. Last time I showed it, it was probably full of water, so that just shows it is soaking in. The second one's already soaked in. We will just walk down real quick. And we have moved the hose so we can keep it going. I mean, basically at this point I just need a goalie washer, which we might get. Let it clean it out. There's still a lot of loose dirt and stuff. If we get a good goalie washer, maybe it'll push it all out. If not, it'll push some of it out. Maybe we've got to come back and clean out the bottoms if it settles in there. But I am happy with this. I'm just going to walk to the end here. And I've got to pick up some rocks and stuff, but like I said, just let a good rain come and then we'll do a clean out. This is actually two different trees here, but this is the native persimmons. I've never ate one. I'm not sure when I'll get fruit off of it. And I guess for those that talk about even putting mulch or using this to create soil or whatever, the one thing you got to keep in mind is this whole thing, once it drains, is going into my sediment pond, and I don't know that I want a whole bunch of nutrients going in there. I planted the lily pads, which are probably sucking up a lot of it, and if I can get stability in this pond, I plan on just fully planting that thing out around the edges. I need it stable. No use doing it until it's stable. That's why I just want the water to go straight into the ground. Anyway, just panning back around here. This is where recent video, the deer were getting into this terrace system, and I found out they were coming in underneath that gate. So you can see where I just added some dirt in to fill it. Anyway, yeah, that's it for the waffle terrace. Super excited about it. Probably have one more clip, which is showing the finished mound pond, and then we'll sign off after that. All right, well, everybody's gone for the day. Basically 20 man hours today. But Frank came in after they were done with the Bobby went home. Frank came and took over the skid steer. Did a great job. I mean, he kind of looks like he even got me a crown on the road here, but widen it out where it needed to be widened out. Anyway, looks good, but let's go look at the mound pond real quick. So back on that road, everything is just powder here, and you really can't compact it because there's no moisture in. So basically, once it rains, I'll get the excavator and drive back and forth over it to compact it. And I'm really not just destroying anything. That road, I mean, it's going to hold back some water, but Bermuda's going to end up growing over that road, so it'll kind of disappear. So anyway, here's the mound pond. Kind of had a little oopsie thing, which I just didn't give Tim the information, but you know, it all comes back down to the overflow. Where the overflow is going to be is going to be the height. But we kind of digging out. We've got this right here, which is way lower than what's over here because the ground kind of slopes down. So we're going to end up having to come back, and we'll dig a little bit more out here, but we'll dam up over here, and we'll have the overflow come out over here, and that'll give us full depth in there. Because like I said, right now I think it's probably 2 foot lower on this side than where I want the water to be over there. But all in all, I mean, this is by the amount of material we moved. I don't know if heck, this could be 10 times bigger than it was before. Anyway, slight chance of rain tonight. If it hits us, it shows it's going to be heavy, which could be 1 or 2 inches, I'm not sure, or it could pass us. It's been going back and forth every day, but we get all this done before the rains. If we do get some rain, I mean, I'll definitely come back out here and show you what this looks like. But very pleased with what we got done today, and I guess I'm all done, and you have a great day.